closet. So we got a unit here, there's no heat, it's a heat pump. The thermostat's giving me an error code, so I'm gonna make sure I'm getting a call first, and then we'll kind of go from there. So here we go. Okay, so this is a communicating system of some sort. It only has 3 connections. You have an R and a C for power, and then an O, or I'm sorry, a D, which I'm guessing stands for digital. And that's what tells everything to turn on. So the thermostat, I pulled it off the wall. It's only got the 3 wires. So I'm thinking it's got some kind of error, which it was showing an error. So we're going to go ahead and power this up and see what this is telling us, and we'll go from there. We powered it up, and this is what it's doing. It's telling us to wait, and then it'll shut off, and then it'll tell us to wait some more. So wondering if maybe this interface is messed up. Okay, so I want to see if the board's resetting too. So this is coming on. We got lights on the board. Let's see if it cuts out. Yeah, so something's up with this board here. Okay, so I've unplugged this because look, it's obviously has some kind of corrosion on it, so it's probably shorted and it's causing this thing to flip out because it is a communicating system. So it looks like I'm gonna have to change out the wiring harness for that. Alrighty, so I'm in the menu here, so we're gonna go ahead and try to test it. So we hit the down arrow to go through, and I believe there is a test mode in here, and this is where you can see your faults. So there was a communication error, but that's probably because, yeah, here we go. That's probably because of our issue here. Unit test, are we sure? Yes, I am. All right. And it crashed. So there's still something going on with this guy. But yeah, that contactor there, that thing is just burnt up to crisp. Look at that. Okay, so now it's going into cool mode. Condenser's not going to come on because I have it unplugged. Okay, so I'm testing the transformer. I just want to make sure that the voltage is steady, which it is. So, not sure here. Okay, so this is the thermostat. So I pulled it off the wall and plugged that back in. So it looks like we just have a bad thermostat. However, when I go into test mode, it's still reboots. So, and I'll show you what happens. So, oh, it's back to doing this. I talked to tech support as well, and they've pretty much agree with me that the thermostat needs to be replaced and the board. So, and then I'm probably going to order a new harness anyway because it'll probably take like 20 years to get, but I'm going to order one now just to be safe. So we'll see what happens when we get those parts, and hopefully that fixes our issue. So I got all my parts. Got the new wiring harness, got a new thermostat, and a new board. So and 2 new contactors. So we're gonna take all this out, put in the contactors, put in the board, do the new wiring harness, and then go from there. And we got a new thermostat. So this is the old one. Oops. So it's basically like a, what do you call it, a rebranded Honeywell, but it's a 3-wire hookup. And we are upgrading to a Comfort Link, which is a total upgrade. So anyway, let's get at it. So here we go. So we're gonna get the board off. So we're just gonna go ahead and pinch these with the needle nose. We'll start with the top, just like that. Got our board out. I'm going to get this plate out so we can get to the contactors. So what I'm doing is I'm squishing the peg here, and then I'm levering up on it. So I got one out. Let's see if we can make that 2. Wow. Okay, so there's actually another contactor in here, but this one looks like it's okay. These are the ones that are messed up, so we're going to change those 2. And we'll leave that one in there. I actually think I have one, but Yeah, we're fine, we don't need it. So you gotta love the parts houses, right? Brand new contactor. It's totally used. So I'm gonna go ahead and change up the worst one, which is this one here. And we'll just call her a day there. Okay, so we got the contactor out now. This one is a different kind of hookup. So what we want is we gotta cut these off and strip it, and then put the bare wires in here and then crank them down. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, so we got her in there. Just when you're installing these, make sure these are super tight. Do a little wiggle test. So, okay, so we're gonna go ahead and pop this back in there. All right, here's our new board. Like for like. So, looks like it already has a standoff, so I gotta pull the standoffs off of this board holder thingy. So we're gonna do that first. All right, so this is our wiring harness. So we're gonna replace that first. Alrighty, so we got it all hooked up. So here's the moment of truth. I don't have the thermostat connected yet. I'm gonna hook that up once I verify it's working. So hopefully this works. So here we go. Okay. So far, so good. Let's go ahead and go into test mode. Okay, unit test. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, the blowers come on. And again, keep in mind I don't have the thermostat connected. Okay, it's going into cool mode. Okay, it's in heat mode. I hear refrigerant. That's new. All right, looking good. Okay, so we got the thermostat hooked up. We're gonna go ahead and power it up and see if it boots up. All right. Okay, looking good so far. We're gonna go check the thermostat. Alrighty, so everything's working. I've tested heating, electric heat, fan, cooling, everything's working. So I'm really happy. That was one of those situations where I wasn't 100% sure if it was gonna work or not. And they've been down for like a long time and it's snowing right now. So anyway, that's how we work on these Trane units with the fancy interface. And they ended up getting an upgraded thermostat. It's a pretty nice thermostat. It's got Wi-Fi access and all that good stuff. So anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Comment, tell me what a horrible technician I am. Hit that bell notification and follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Thanks for watching.